successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Give to the running back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch down the right side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
after that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Moves.
Going to the ground. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. That's caught. It's Sampson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Pittman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. The lone back's got it. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run. It's Baxter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Yeah, and you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Spins away from 1. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Grab near the marker. It's Evans. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Evans. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the ref.
want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Direct snap. Running into the open space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Croman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Got out of trouble and throws. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Let's go!
Looking to pass. It's Coleman Hope. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd, and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Dupree. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27th. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple.
The fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. I'll be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the ready.
Takes the handoff. It's Simon. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you've got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Fires downfield. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move, it's Simon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the 2-point try.
Moves.
Pushes ahead. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. And that is... Efficiency on that drive. Make the play. The passing game single snap, get a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, getting the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snap it to the back. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown! Mississippi State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They tack on a little extra here in the fourth and just about set to break this long losing streak.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet stick. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. Still running at the 40. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
This From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's McCutcheon. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. Finds a crease at the 20. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Using the quick game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get it a position to win.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Anderson wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it's early in the drive, but we've got less than a minute to go here. We've got to be more aggressive. We've got to take some shots, put some pressure on the defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds and doing everything they can to save every second. 23 seconds to go.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That
looking deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have had.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down.
He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
They'll leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That frees up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and falter.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go with a direct snap. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know
it.